Late night rain on the window, no words tonight. I used to wear my silence like a heavy coat, walking through the world with a tired soul. Every room felt colder than it should, even when somebody loved me good. And I kept smiling through the ache, like I had something left to prove. Lord, I got so used to breaking, I forgot how to stand still in the truth. But tonight, the noise inside me faded slow. And my heart finally rests like a candle after midnight. No more running through the dark, trying to outrun my own mind. I don't need to be unbroken, I don't need to understand. For the first time in my life, I can simply be where I am. There were years I called survival living, years I gave too much just to feel forgiven, always reaching for another version of myself, too afraid to leave my pain up on the shelf. But some wounds don't disappear, they just soften around the edge. And maybe peace ain't something earned, maybe it arrives when nothing's left to defend. And tonight, I let the old ghost pass me by, and my heart finally rests like the rain against the rooftop. No more fighting every memory, no more holding every teardrop. I don't need another answer, I don't need another plan. For the first time in my life, I can simply be where I am. Maybe healing ain't a fire, maybe it's a quiet chair, maybe love is just the moment you can breathe without despair. And the world keeps turning slowly, but I don't feel lost tonight. There's a peace inside this silence, soft as yellow city lights. Yeah, my heart finally rests like an old song softly playing. No more searching every shadow for the words I wasn't saying. I don't need to chase tomorrow, I don't need to understand. For the first time in my life, I can simply be where I am. Right here is enough tonight. Yeah. It's been a long road home. I used to talk to the ceiling at night, like maybe the dark could tell me why. Every little hurt stayed in my chest, like a guest that never learned to leave. And I got so good at carrying pain, I wore it like perfume on my skin, smiling at strangers on crowded streets, while falling apart somewhere within. But these days, the silence don't scare me like before. Somewhere between midnight and morning, my tired heart let go. Not all the memories, just the need to hold them so close. And for the first time in forever, I didn't feel the weight of being alive. I just sat beside the window and watched the rain pass by. There are still scars beneath my skin, still nights the old ache wanders in. But I don't chase every broken thought through every room inside my mind. Maybe peace ain't something bright, maybe it don't arrive with a sound. Maybe it's just your soul one evening, too tired to keep sinking down. And slowly I stopped asking life to explain itself. Somewhere between midnight and morning, my restless soul grew still. Not because the hurt was over, but because I stopped fighting what I feel. And for the first time in forever, I let my heart breathe on its own, like an old lamp glowing softly in a quiet place called home. No angels came down to save me, no great revelation appeared, just a little peace inside my body after all those worried years. And maybe that's enough sometimes. A soft chair, a dim hallway light, a soul no longer trying to outrun itself through the night. Somewhere between midnight and morning, I finally laid my burdens down. No applause, no grand forgiveness, just silence wrapping all around. And the city kept on turning while the vinyl slowly played. But inside my weary little heart, something gentle finally stayed. I'm still here, and somehow that feels like enough tonight. Oh Lord, it's quiet in here tonight. trying to earn my peace, thinking love would come if I suffered quietly. Every smile I gave felt borrowed somehow, like I was always becoming, never allowed to be now. And the nights grew heavy around my bones, even in rooms where I wasn't alone. I kept carrying old conversations in my head, long after every word was dead. But tonight, the world feels slower somehow, and my soul ain't asking for permission anymore. There's nothing left to prove tonight. No more running from the silence, no more trying to turn my sorrow into something people call beautiful. I just wanna sit here slowly, with the window cracked open wide, and let this tired little heart of mine finally rest beside my life. The rain keeps falling on the fire escape, like heaven humming low outside my place. And for once, I ain't afraid of the dark. It don't sound lonely anymore. Some pain never fully leaves the body, it just softens around the edges with time. And maybe healing ain't forgetting, maybe it's learning not to fight your own mind. And somewhere between midnight and morning, I stop needing all the answers. There's nothing left to prove tonight. No need to outrun who I've been, no need to fix every broken feeling living underneath my skin. I just wanna breathe without worry, without fear, close behind, and let this worn out soul of mine rest a little while tonight. No miracle touched the ceiling, no grand redemption came, just a quiet apartment glowing amber, and a woman no longer ashamed. Maybe peace arrives gently, like old records playing low, like staying still long enough to let your own heart come home. Oh, there's nothing left to prove tonight. No more walls beneath my skin, no more asking broken memories why they happened back then. And the city lights keep shining beyond these rainy window panes, but inside this quiet room tonight, my heart don't feel afraid. No more running, no more pretending, just rest now. Feels different tonight. I used to carry every little hurt, like if I let it go, I'd lose myself first. Every silence felt too loud to face. Every empty room became a lonely place. And I got tired of pretending I was fine, tired of racing thoughts I couldn't leave behind. Even love began to feel like work, another way to hide how much my spirit hurt. But somewhere between the midnight hours and the sound of the rain, my soul stopped trembling. Now I'm sitting in the quietest room in my soul, where the shadows don't scare me anymore. No need to heal every wound completely, no need to understand what they were for. And the world keeps turning slowly outside, but in here I finally breathe like a tired heart, learning gently how to simply be. There's an old coffee cup beside the sink, and records spinning low while I think about all the years I spent afraid of becoming someone too hard to save. But maybe peace is small and ordinary, a hallway light, a midnight prayer. Maybe healing is just your own reflection, no longer feeling like a stranger there. And tonight let's go. No miracle came to save me, no bright light split the sky. Just one peaceful breath in the darkness. One night I stopped asking myself why. And after all these restless seasons, after all the noise inside my head, it feels so beautiful and strange to no longer fear my own bed. Yeah, I'm sitting in the quietest room in my soul, and the silence finally feels kind. No more carrying every memory like it's mine to rewrite. And somewhere beyond the city lights, past every lonely road I roamed, my tired little heart at last feels like it has a home. Stay here while everything's softer now. It got quiet tonight, quiet in a different way. I used to wait before the sunrise, with my mind already running wild, every little wound still breathing, every memory acting like a child. And I wore exhaustion like jewelry, shining just enough to hide the pain. Nobody knew how hard I was trying just to make it through the day again. But somewhere in the middle of this lonely season, my soul got tired of fighting itself. Now there's a weight I don't carry anymore, a sadness I finally set down. No big moment changed my life, no miracle came around, just one slow breath in the darkness, one night without needing to run. And suddenly this tired old heart didn't feel so undone. There's still scars beneath my silence, still nights that ache a little deep, but pain don't echo like it used to. Now that I let myself breathe, and maybe peace ain't loud or glorious, maybe it barely makes a sound, maybe it's just sitting with yourself without feeling like you're drowning down. And tonight falling softly against these old apartment walls, but inside this quiet little room, my spirit finally falls still. No bright revelation found me, no grand healing touched the sky, just an exhausted woman realizing she no longer needed to hide. And after years of surviving herself, after years of holding on too tight, she sat alone beneath a yellow lamp and finally felt alright. Like my soul Spent so many years with my heart in my hands, trying to hold together what I didn't understand. Every morning felt like another road, another weight I was too tired to hold. And people said time will heal, but time just taught me how to hide, how to smile across the table while the loneliness survived. But somewhere between the silence and the sound of the rain, something inside me finally loosened. And that was the night I stopped running, stopped asking the hurt where it came from, stopped trying to turn every scar into something beautiful for someone. I just sat with my soul and let the darkness rest, like an old weary traveler laying down inside my chest. There's a chair by the window where I breathe slow now. No prayers left to bargain, no need to ask how. The city still cries outside these walls, but it don't shake me like before. Some memories still ache at night, some tears still arrive uninvited, but they don't pull me under anymore. They just pass through like tired headlights. And maybe peace ain't loud, maybe it barely speaks at all. And that was the night I stopped running, stopped reaching for someone to save me, stopped trying to become the woman this broken world wanted me to be. Till the final song descends. No revelation came down from heaven, no miracle changed my name. Just a little apartment glowing amber and a soul too tired to keep escaping. Maybe healing looks like this, a quiet room after midnight where your own reflection finally feels like somebody you can sit beside. Yeah, that was the night I stopped running, stopped carrying every shadow, stopped fighting wars inside myself. Nobody else could ever know. And the world kept turning slowly, but something in me finally slept, like a heart that spent a lifetime wandering and finally found a place to rest. No more running now, just rest. It's quiet tonight. ear, speaking softly to my pain. Like if I held it carefully, it might change. Every morning came with restless eyes, another day pretending I was alright. I learned how to disappear in crowded rooms, how to laugh while carrying invisible bruises. And every road I walked led back to the same tired ache inside my chest. But somewhere in the quiet, without even noticing, I stopped fighting myself, and I found a place soft enough to stay. A little peace at the end of the day. No fireworks falling from the sky, just silence that finally felt kind. No need to fix every broken part, no need to outrun my own heart. For the first time in so many years, I could sit with myself without tears. There's an old lamp glowing by my bed, and records spinning slow like things unsaid. Outside the city still moves too fast, but tonight I don't feel the need to chase it back. Some wounds still whisper when the room goes dark, some memories still leave a mark, but they don't own me like before. They just drift away beyond the door. And maybe healing isn't meant to be loud. Maybe it arrives like midnight rain, falling gently all around. Yeah, I found a place soft enough to stay, where my soul don't gotta be afraid. No grand redemption shining bright, just a little mercy in the night. No need to explain every scar, no need to become somebody hard. For the first time in so many years, I can breathe this air without fear. Maybe peace looks ordinary, a quiet kitchen, a hallway light. Maybe love is simply resting without leaving yourself behind. And after all these worried seasons, after all the noise inside my head, it feels so good to stop searching and finally let my spirit rest. Oh, I found a place soft enough to stay, like morning light after endless rain. No victory song, no dramatic end, just a tired heart learning to mend. And the world still turns outside, but tonight I feel alright, like a soul that wandered far too long, finally hearing its own slow song. Stay a while, rest your heart now. Late again tonight. but somehow softer. I used to keep the television on just to make the apartment feel less alone. Falling asleep with my worries awake, holding old heartbreaks I could never shake. And every morning came too fast, like life was something I had to survive. Never really living inside my own skin, just learning how to endure another night. But somewhere along these quiet evenings, my soul stopped asking to be rescued. Now there's a yellow light through the window, and peace moving slow across the room. No more trying to outrun sadness, no more begging my heart to bloom. I just sit here breathing softly, listening to old records spin. And for the first time in forever, I don't feel at war within. There are still memories hanging in the hall, still certain songs that make me feel small, but they don't pull me under anymore like they used to before. Maybe healing ain't forgetting pain, maybe it's letting the ache grow quiet. Maybe grace is just a tired soul, finally no longer trying to hide it. And tonight, the silence feels like mercy. Yeah, there's yellow light through the window, and rain singing low outside. No grand revelation waiting, just a calmer place inside. I don't need to explain my story, I don't need to be understood. I just wanna rest beside my life and let that be enough for good. Some people spend their whole lives searching for a version of themselves they can't survive. But maybe the holiest feeling in this world is simply being alive without the fight. And after all these restless seasons, after all the noise I carried inside, it feels so strange and beautiful to finally sit still tonight. Oh, there's yellow light through the window, like heaven glowing soft and low. And my tired heart ain't wandering anymore like it did so long ago. No pause, no dramatic ending, just an old soul breathing slow. And somewhere deep inside this silence, used to keep my heart in survival mode, sleeping lightly beside old ghosts. Every thought felt heavy in my hands, like I had to earn the right to stand. I smiled through rooms that never felt warm, learned how to look calm inside the storm. And somewhere between fear and pride, I forgot what it felt like just to be alive. But tonight, something inside me loosened slowly, like a tired soul setting down its best. When the noise finally slept, I could hear my own heart breathing, not crying, not breaking, just quietly existing. No need to heal every memory, no need to explain the pain. For the first time in years, I let peace enter without shame. There's coffee growing cold beside the sink, and old records turning while I think about all the nights I tried too hard to become somebody less scarred. But maybe grace don't arrive like fire, maybe it comes softer than desire, like rain sliding down the midnight street, or finally resting tired feet. And somewhere between these quiet hours, I stopped needing to be saved. When the noise finally slept, I could feel my spirit settle. No more running from my reflection, no more trying to hold it together. And the world outside kept spinning fast, but inside this dim little room, my weary little heart at last had somewhere safe to bloom. No miracle changed the morning, no brand new life began. Just one silent evening where I finally understood who I am. Not perfect, not fearless, not untouched by pain, just human enough to stop fighting the rain. When the noise finally slept, the silence felt warm around me, like heaven leaning gently into every broken piece.